got ourselves Mikol over for the team 1, looking absolutely beautiful here. Hello, I like the enchant with your weapon and how purple it gets, dude. You just literally was like, you know what? I'm gonna look just like my peacock. That's what I'm gonna go for. Palladio on the team, we got Starsky, we got us a Young in the back, and Xander first up, leaping in versus Saya. It's a bit of a rematch between the two. Immediate bubble out of Saya. Xander backing up out of there, being a worry. He knows he needs to toughen up against his damage going out. Now's an opportunity though, while Forbearance is down. Now could be a good time to really unleash the most amount of damage towards Saya. Got the bleed going. Saya with the Shield of Vengeance. Xander needs to find a way to live the Shield of Vengeance and then push on through past the defenses while Forbearance is active. That'll back up and get himself a bit of a breather. Xander, though, continues to take in hits after hits. Summon is dotted his health. Saya's got to be running a legendary, right? He's got to be, because this man is not getting any of that second wind healing whatsoever whenever he gets back behind the pillar. Stunner to Saya, locking him down. Big execute, big mortal strikes to follow blind out of Saya, looking for a bit of a healing, looking for a Searing Glare. Question is, does Xander stay in or does he back out? Trying to back out. Stun with a full Lay on Hands. Saya burning through 2 big abilities. Lay on Hands and Bubble. Stun by Xander. Doesn't last long at all. The Saya is still able to keep the pressure rolling in. Xander picking up a quick heal, trying to see if he can maybe get himself an opening versus Saya. He doesn't have a best Forbearance at the moment, or has Forbearance right now, so you get Bob, but oh, the Wake of Ashes gives him the procs he needs and just goes in for a quick bonk on the head. Nothing much you could really do about it. As Mikol charging in. While I should have looked at your mount a bit more. That's the season 4 Glad mount, dude. He's got it up and running. He's already in there. Full dots are in. Shot of Fury right after. Soul Rot to follow to try to keep the pressure rolling in with a Drained Soul. Saya having to play defensively. Question is Saya spec'd into a Spell Warden because it's a different version of Blessing of Protection? Just anti-magic damage versus anti-physical, and he does have the magical reduction. With the regenerating, since the dots don't do any damage to him, he can actually go for regenerate since he doesn't take any damage, nothing to break it, and he got himself a bit of a heal. Trying to go for a kick onto Mikol, but it's gonna be pre-med or pre-cog. Got himself full set to go. Versus Saya's stun to follow right after, maybe some bit of damage to follow up. Saya's dotted, he's rotting right now, not in a great position. He needs to wait until Wall or Shield of Vengeance or Crusade is available to get himself a bit of a healing. He does have the Judgments though, I think, to dispel some of the diseases or buffs, or debuffs rather. So if that's the case, he might actually end up dispelling UA on himself if he's not careful. Unless he's just doing normal dispels. Stun onto Mikol, might be in trouble. I think it's over and the dots have set in. You against Mikol. The Bo Babshi, dude, look at that. He's got the bog, he got the sheep, he's got the whole build. It looks so good. It looks great. It's gonna be Lamb right around the corner. I don't think Lamb even got to play last time, right? The entire team just absolutely went in front of him. Wall to follow for Mikol. Got himself at least cast. Drain Line barely keeping him alive. Man's got himself shot of Fury with a bit of shielding. Malefic Rapture. Fury to follow. Getting kicked on it. Unless he's got any ways to move out of here. Mortal Coil last second. Drain Soul. Oh, no shot. He just turned around into Lamb. Yo. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. He was like at no health whatsoever. Lamb with a Mortal Coil. He just kept training him. He just kept training him down with another channel. Oh my god, Birdie wants to give this man as much of an auto duel. I love seeing it though. Love seeing it. Mikol gets finally a moment to get a breather. Now go from a Pally to a Hunter with just a ton of bursts. Now he can play a little more of a longer game. Not playing a pet build compared to Birdie. He's playing the sacrifice build. Unless he ends up like unsacrificing the pet or summoning a new one and then maybe having like 2 pets to work with. He's gonna put dots on the pet dump. And he's going to send those dots to Birdie. Birdie having to press Dark Pact pretty early. Dark Pact is going to end up eating away at those dots. Or rather, the dots are going to have to eat away at the Dark Pact. But now he's going to be at another fear, away from the pet, got another UA, trying to go for a bit of casting. He's trying to see if he can avoid the pet as best as possible, the puppy dog. And he's actually going to drain it to kill it. Stun into Birdie. He has a Mortal Coil, but he doesn't have any ways to kick. Trying to get some dots of his own as he's also a UA Warlock. Got himself Dark Glare, but Mikol already caught a Drain Soul on the guy. He picks up a heal to escape the execute range, but another Drain Soul is going to put him back into the low health. And Mikol has himself a plenty of a shield to keep himself alive. Drain Soul, Malefic Rapture may not be enough here. This is going to be just a quick drain by Mikol, taking him out. Still dots are ramping right through him as Cobra is going to be second to last or for the team 2. Mikol just establishing complete dominance of Affliction Warlocks towards the tail end of Shadowlands, man. Literally the best, I think the best Affliction Warlock I've ever met. Normally it's like the best EU Warlock, the best NA Warlock. I think Mikko takes the cake as the best Affliction Warlock I've met. What the hell happened to Cobra? Is it going to be a Mortal Coil sent in onto Mikko? Chaos Bolt 1, stun around the corner, does go for the kick, surrounded by all these pets. We'll need to go for a big drain. That's just way too many pets. I think it's over. I think there's nothing you can do. Soul Rod last second, but Cobra is surrounding him with full of his Infernals. Just the Infernals by themselves are doing a ton of damage. Another bolt available for Cobra. As Young trying to see if he can lock down these pets for a second. That is still an Infernal chasing after the guy. I guess maybe just a freshly summoned one. As Young, look at him. He barely got to do anything. Cobra, I feel like, just got to do maybe 1 or 2 casts, and Young is already sitting at about half his health, catching a poly with a succubus right next to him. Does go for the trinket poly to follow it. Cannot follow up though, as Cobra looking to get himself more cast. Young able to interrupt him on fire, but not on the chaos damage as he just opens up a portal. Yeah, there we go. I was waiting for the Chaos Bolt lob to just go flying through the shark. In just a moment here, as Cobra got him some quick cannibalize while Young is over there playing around the succubus. Look at that, full cannibalize while the mage is completely under control. Cobra is in control of this entire situation. He's got to go through Young, Starscream, and Palladio to bring it back for his team, and I think this man might just be able to do it. Young got himself a bit of damage. Mortal Coil sent in as Cobra sending someone up right here. Fear to follow, getting interrupted, but gives him a Chaos Bolt. Knock up by Young for a second. Chaos Bolt still going to be flying unless he can reposition out of it. And does move, and it's going to be back blink. Cobra, as long as Young does have some kind of way to reposition himself behind the pillar, should be able to escape a lot of these casts. But you can't escape the portals. That is the one way you can chase after Young, even if you can reach after him. That is the one way you can just keep him on his toes. Succubus almost catching, does kick the Succubus, cannot get Cobra now, trying to go for a bit of recovery as he takes a bit of the fire damage, and Viz to try to escape this does get himself a bit of DR, but Cobra is, I mean, all these gates out here, one of them is going to be Cobra's, right? Succubus catching Young around the corner, able to set up. Shadow Fury, locking him, does have a normal blink, it's going to be a bolt. Oh, not quite, does try to go for a kick. Cobra is able to juke out of it though. Not like it really helps out Young that much anyway. Mortal Coil sent in, trying to land a Chaos Bolt, but these angles, man, are just not helping. And there goes a full block. So at the very least, Young able to reset this. 36% dampening does let him still get a decent bit of healing. Though for Cobra, that's an opener. He's got himself Bonza full immediately, knowing that Young is going to go close for that fire breath. There goes a ring, trinket out of Cobra, got himself a reflect 2, portals are being opened as he's gonna dip behind the pillar. Just gotta let that passive damage take down Young little by little, ripping him apart from without line of sight needed. Into a trinket, quick kick on the Chaos Bolt, does lock out Cobra. Young feels that this is gonna be a good opportunity to maximize the damage. Starts the match actually doing a huge tempo right now. And that's gonna be yet another bolt, big cast, Young taking huge hits back to back. He felt like he was having such a good advantageous position there with that touch of the magic, but it's not enough. Bolts are going to be hitting him over and over, able to at least lock out some of those pets. Got him some images to reduce some damage taken, but a Bonza fell, there's nowhere to go. So if you leave, you die. If you go and land of sight, you die. If you sit back, there's an Infernal, eventually you're gonna die, so there's just nothing you can do. Starscream getting caught immediately from the get-go. Leaping right in, quick stun, doesn't really stun Cobra? Or did it stun the pet? I'm not even sure. It looked like he threw a Storm Bolt, but I don't know if it actually did anything. It's going to be a Ravager all around Cobra, adding up for Starscream a bit extra damage. Got him some big bleed. Succubus catching. You can't break out of those Berserkers. Chaos Bolt 1 is going to snap you out of it, though. Second Bolt is going to hurt, but not that much. Actually, not really feeling it too much. Bonza fell, dodging completely. Reflect for a quick second. Cobra had no help whatsoever, and the Warrior may just be able to take it. Starscream just keeps on trucking. He doesn't end right there, with Bilbo being the last one left. Wants to give this Warrior, I think, as much of an honor duel chance as possible. Last time the two dueled, I think Bilbo won that one. Starscream walking into this one without a human racial, no Real Incry, even the last time he never really got to use it, since that was a nice lockout silence by Bilbo. Just wouldn't even give him a chance to even use it. He does have cooldowns, but Bilbo is walking in fresh here. So I don't really know how it's going to work out for Starscream. He's definitely playing behind when it comes to his overall cooldowns. There is a chance to outplay Bilbo either way though, as Bilbo ramping up with all these pets, and Starscream actually going to take these pets away from Bilbo to remove line of sight from the Hunter. He's going to try to find line of sight either way through the Chart Trap, Stun to follow, Death Shock him away for Starscream to break it, goes in for big defenses, may be able to do something here. Bilbo just trying to keep the pressure rolling, and at least Starscream able to kind of dampen some of the damage taken, but the dampening is way too high. 51% dampening. Yeah, he's trying to at least reduce the damage, try to start healing to recover as much health as he can. What is your mog? Nice bow, I appreciate it. I love seeing it, but the shoulders? Maybe he was just trying to set something up, maybe switching out some pieces of gear. So you have one item mog for one set, one item mog for the other. Or just trying to add a little bit more of that obvious paladin aesthetic with those shoulders. I'm not really sure. Bilbo sending out even more damage out to Palladia. The man is not in a great spot right now. Surrounded by all these pets, Bestial Wrath at least got himself a bit of line of sight, trying to do the same thing Starscream was doing. If you're getting surrounded by all these pets, take it behind the pillar so you can't just keep getting hit by kill commands from a distance. Otherwise, the hunter can kite you out and just keep the pressure rolling from a distance. Intro, quick silence, stun. Does he have a bubble? He may need to use it unless he used Lay on Hands. He did use Lay on Hands. I was gonna say for a second, Bilbo does bring it back for his team at the end, but Miko picking up 3 in absolute glory for his team. Super fun to see, man. Super fun to watch an Affliction Warlock do well. Let's get another one going, boys. Yeah, uno más, uno más.